Well, we actually both started on the Sunny Side Up show, which was the country's first premier live preschool show. And it just got so popular, and everybody loves this little chicken, right? Everybody loves her. So she got her own show. And it's all about imagination and play. It takes place in a costume shop with all sorts of different costumes for anything you can imagine. And her mom and dad own the shop, and they used to be vaudeville entertainers. So they're always breaking out into song or dance and reminiscing about their theater days. And I work there. Kelly, I play Kelly on the show. I work there. And I work for Singing Dancing Chickens.
Kelly, what's your background, and what makes you the perfect foil for Chica?
I think I have a really good sense of humor. Like I find the ridiculous very entertaining, and there's nothing more ridiculous than working in a costume shop with a bunch of chickens. I have been an actor for years, and this is one thing that's great about this is that it's a sitcom. So we've got the 3 cameras there. We've got that experience of it being a full-blown gorgeous set, huge giant crew, and we get to have that side of it. But then we also get to have the absolute fun and play of it being like a playground of just the play and silliness and always dressing up in costumes. I get to dress up as Carmen Miranda. I'm dressing up as a giant flower. And you never know what I'm going to be wearing.
But taking this job, as an actor, taking this job on this show kind of affects your career forever. I mean, you've now taken on a demographic that maybe you hadn't before considered. I don't suppose we'll be seeing you in a production of The Burning Bed anytime soon.
Sure, that's a really good question. I mean, it definitely, dedicating myself to this means that I can't do something really, really scandalous. I can't put myself into a place where I can compromise the truth and beauty that we've created at this show. But it does open up this whole other world of all the things I've learned. I'm a writer on the show as well, so I've written quite a few episodes, and that's really branched me out, and I found something else that I'm very good at. So I think it set me up to be able to do many, many things, and I look forward to seeing what those next things are. As an actor, the things I've learned is, it's really hard to talk to puppets and to be real about it. And you get a lot of wonderful actors and put them in front of a puppet, and all of a sudden, they don't know what to do, and it becomes very formulaic or very canned, and I think that it's been a really cool challenge to get to do that.
And what's been your experience with that demographic we've been talking about?
The preschoolers?
The preschoolers.
Oh, they've been wonderful. The kids we've had on the show, but the Sunny Side Up show, being a live show, kids write into us. And I guess, and I've always loved children, I've always found them fascinating, but one thing I'm learning is just how much of an honor it is to be able to be involved in a show that shifts and changes the way kids feel about and treat each other and treat their families and feel about themselves. Like in our show, we get to tell kids, use your imagination. Like go out there, take those chances, and treat people well and love them. And hopefully, ultimately with our jobs, we get to make the world a better place.
Have you acted before?
Yeah, a little bit here and there, out here in Los Angeles.
He once played a pool pump in a commercial.
Well, who has?
Yes,
and
I
looked
did.
pretty amazing. So talk about playing dress up, right?
First and last
But
time
write
I
that down
wore
for
gray
season
tights.
3.
Yeah,
Kelly
yeah.
gets to be a pool pump.
How much acting goes into playing Chica?
More than you'd expect, especially given her voice, and that was kind of something that we were developing with her, how she was going to talk early on. That it's a squeaker and not just a character voice. Was that it really does? It's not just kind of making noises that Kelly's then translates, although she does have to translate a lot. So I keep what she says very simple, and a lot of time in the Chica show, it's all scripted.
But simple. Also, she's 4, so it's appropriate that she's able to talk about things simply.
But she does, like on the show, she gets upset a lot because her expectations aren't met. Like 4-year-olds, she has great expectations for a toy that she wants to play with or a game she wants to play, and when it doesn't go her way, she gets real sad. So I have to like really play a lot of emotion through which basically one face. So I can kind of do that with different puppeteering techniques, but also I have to kind of feel sad and
Yeah.
and
Well, Chica, are you feeling sad?
yeah.
Here we go. You feeling sad? Why? What's wrong? You don't even know. Sometimes you just feel sad and you can't make sense of why you feel sad, huh? Well, what's something that makes you happy? Singing songs makes you happy? Well, la 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 la. Well, what if we sing, if you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. If you're happy and you know it, flap your wings. So that's an example of how we would interact.
I was completely
We just made
in
that
there.
up. That wasn't scripted. But that's, after having worked together for a while, like we find that. But that's, after having worked together for a while, like we find that dynamic.
Yeah.
I'm always been fascinated by the idea of iconic kid shows. It just, I marvel at the people who are able to do it. And do you have favorites from your childhood?
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, I was, as a kid in the early days of Nickelodeon, but there's always like the Sesame Street, I think, is one of our biggest inspiration. Just the beauty behind what those people made and the way they did it was so genuine and yet really good. I think that is what the Chica Show offers that is so rare, is a sitcom for preschoolers that's really good. The actors are wonderful, the comedic timing is hilarious, the costuming, the lighting, the camera work, the set. I mean, it's a wonderful show that anybody would be proud to have go on to NBC Kids Saturday morning and go. I mean, I have constantly people going, so I knew you were doing that kids stuff, but I saw it and it's good. And I'm like, I know.
Is the content geared only to preschoolers, or is there stuff in there that parents can enjoy?
Yes, so Sprout is all about co-viewing, stuff that kids and parents can enjoy and do together. And the Chica Show is a prime example of that, of being such good quality with inside funny jokes that parents can enjoy on that higher level that kids will still find entertaining because it's singing, dancing chicken.
Cool.